Okay guys, so I want to go over a little bit of this, some more Jun Fan JKD material here, but this also is a concept that, excuse me, that crosses over also like into our weaponry movement and our collie movement. Now, what's interesting again, and this has been explained to me a few times, is that one of the reasons that Jun Fan, JKD, and collie tend to have, that we feel work really well together, is that they're both weapons-based systems, and meaning that a lot of what Bruce Lee was doing, he built a lot of his movements, a lot of his entries, and a lot of his concepts off of fencing in particular. And that really makes a lot of sense when we look at what I want to work on today, which is mainly this front hand concept and delivery. It's very much a weapons-based thing, right? So some of the knife work I've seen in other systems and stick work and stuff like that looks very similar. And one of the things that, one of the main elements, and again, this is why a weapons-based concept makes sense, is the retraction of the weapon, right? Or sometimes people call it the back end of the strike. And so we try to do that anyways in our boxing and our kicking, is that we want to always be in this habit of snapping the punches back, right? So that we're not lingering out here. Well, we think about like a weapons-based system, like a blade system especially, or a blade situation, the longer my arm is extended, the longer or easier chance it is to get cut, right? Where if you think if I had a knife or a blade, I want to snap it out there, right, and then bring my hand back so I don't, I'm not getting cut, right? So this front hand idea is very similar to that, right? It's kind of built off that idea. So a lot of times too, our hand position, both in Jun Fan and like say Panatukan, isn't necessarily like wide open like this. Sometimes we're actually kind of even the center here, like both hands are in the center, right, like this. Not like sort of traditional sort of boxing stance, or even like a Thai boxing stance, we're a little bit more opened up, right? So that's one thing, is we're in the center line here. And so what I'm doing here, like this front hand could be a backhand motion, like a hack, like that, right? Where I'm snapping and maybe hacking, or using a hammer fist like this, right? Where I'm punching and kind of leaning forward. Now that you can see the blade application right there, right? So it's kind of a stab, right? So quick stab here could be it could be more center, like I'm just going straight up versus this, but it's a real subtle difference, right, between that and that, right? But the idea is that as I snap, I bring back, right? Almost faster, boom. I want to get in the habit, start practicing that back end of the strike, bringing that strike back quick, right? So whatever my application is, right, whether it's a straight finger thrust, whether it's what we call it, collie sometimes an eye whip, whether it's a hammer fist, whether it's this back fist, right, where you're trying to use the knuckles to wrap the temple. Doesn't matter so much, right? You have to practice it, and you can even practice it with, especially if you have something to hit, even better. But using it as an entry, okay? So I might be here, and then I might snap, and then I can go, say, into striking, right? Or I might sometimes fake low, come up high, right? Fake low, go to high, here like this. So these could be, I'm either hitting or I'm just using them as entries. A lot of times what we'll do is we might go low, high, and then we'll kick the low line and then follow up, right? So that's a real common theme for us, right? Is we call progressive indirect attack, right? Fake one line, or I attack one line to hit the other line and then come back into that line, right? High, low, high is real common. Or I might go low, high, like this, right? So if I go this side, okay, same thing. So when first part is just getting that front hand down. So in your shadow boxing set, moving around, keeping your footwork light, okay, staying light on the balls of the feet, changing your position, just snapping it, right? Out and back, out and back. Could be a straight punch, could be a slant punch, right? Like this. A little bit different now. It's coming from this side as opposed to come from that side. But you see how I'm leaning and then retracting it quick. We can go to the slant punch another time. But either way, right? Quick hands. Quick, right? Boom. Practice just as they would say, like snatch. It's like you're trying to catch a fly there, right? Hands are relaxed and open, not tight. Nice and relaxed. Boom, boom. Then I can add one, maybe follow up with punches. Okay, up, maybe I come in closer for elbows, right? Can even go into grappling, right? I can fake high, can go in for my shoot, or you go to double leg, you know, if you've got the knees for it, right? But I can use that to distract or even make contact and then go in for my clinch, right? So it can be used all kinds of applications to enter, you know, or to just distract and then create more space. But so the thing is, so again, just trying to get you thinking about front hand as like a weapon, like a foil, right? Or like a blade, and making it quick. Relaxed, boom, bring it back, boom. Then you can start to add kicks, right? And all on and on and on. I mean, it's pretty limitless, right? I can go here, maybe I use a side kick. Okay, here, maybe I go into my punch, left side, or I start to add, again, working low, high, like a fake, go up top again, fake, boom. If you've been doing trapping, then you can pop, and then you can add your trap, right? So this, again, we call this, when we change levels, change planes, if you will, or targets, or whatever you want to call it, we call it progressive indirect attack, right? So it's like faking, essentially, right? But I wanted to look at that, so I can hit him there, so I can hit him there, and keep going and going, okay? So a lot of stuff in there, but the emphasis, again, is playing around with this weapon hand, the front hand, making it quick. Boom, think about, again, trying to catch that fly, boom, and bring it back quick, right? So it's not lingering. Relax the hands, nice and loose, here like this. Okay, working both leads. Right, work my weak side, my slow side. Anyways, guys, so play with that, and then add that into your repertoire of shadow boxing, right? Spend some time just emphasizing that feel, right, the footwork, etc. All right, guys, thanks for watching.